You promised yourself this was the last time, but here you are, again, falling into the same habit, the same site, the same DM, the same sin. Why? Why does this keep happening? Why can't you stop? Let me tell you something that might shock you. This isn't just about willpower, it's war. After Shaytan refused to bow to Adam alayhi salam, he made a vow, not to Allah's mercy, not to seek forgiveness, he vowed to destroy you. And in the Quran, in Surah Ṣād, Shaytan says, قَالَ فَبِعِزَّتِكَ لَأُغْوِيَنَّهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ. By your might, I will surely mislead them all. He swore by the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself. That's how serious he is. This isn't a suggestion, it's his obsession. Let's break down what that verse means. I will surely mislead them all. Shaytan isn't trying to make you a disbeliever overnight. He's playing the long game. Little compromises, one more scroll, one more message, one more just this once, until the sin stops feeling wrong and the guilt stops showing up. And then his job is done, because his favorite weapon isn't lust, it's despair. And here's how it usually plays out. It starts with just a thought, not a sin, not a plan, just a flicker, a mental image, a memory, something you didn't ask for, but didn't push away either. You move on, you go about your day, but the whisper lingers, and the next time you're alone, it gets louder. You scroll a little longer, you follow that new account, you click one more time, just out of curiosity, right? You tell yourself it's not a big deal, you'll delete it later. You'll unfollow once you've reset. You'll pray extra tonight, but then it happens. And afterward, it's not pleasure. It's not satisfaction. It's a pit in your chest. It's shame that doesn't even let you raise your hands in dua. You close the tab, you throw your phone across the room, and you tell yourself, I'm disgusting. I can't believe I did it again. Then comes the final whisper, the deadliest one. See? This is just who you are now. Not, you made a mistake. You are the mistake. And that right there, that's Shaytan's favorite weapon, because once he convinces you that your identity is your sin, you stop returning. You stop believing in mercy. You stop believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's when he wins. Not when you sin, but when you give up. Shaytan doesn't even need to make you fall. He just wants you to believe there's no point in getting back up. He whispers things like, you're too far gone. You'll never change. What's the point of asking forgiveness if you'll just do it again? Sound familiar? That's not your voice. That's his. But here's what Shaytan forgot. You were created to make mistakes, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was never expecting you to be perfect. He was expecting you to return. Shaytan made his vow. Now it's time for you to make yours. No matter how many times you've slipped, no matter how deep the habit, you can still return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala right now. So if you're in that place, if you've been hearing the same whispers, drop a comment that says, I'm still in the fight. Because that alone makes you stronger than Shaytan ever wanted you to be. Don't keep this to yourself. Save it for the next time you feel the pull. Share it with someone you know is struggling, and never forget, one sin doesn't define you, but one act of returning, that might just save you